Today in our shapes and measurement book, we're going to be working on our 3D shapes, and today we're going to try something called the triangular prism. So you can tell on all of these other pages, we've done all the other polygons, which are flat surfaces, and now we're doing the 3D. Okay, so today it's the triangular prism, and it'll be page 14. So go ahead and pause the video, write that down, and then turn it back on when you're ready to begin. All right, so let's find page 13. On 13 we did the cube, and then our next page will be 14. So let's write that down, and then let's write the title, Triangular Prism. Now, tri means three, and you can hear the word triangle in the word triangular prism. All right, so that's probably a hint as to what we're going to start with. That's right, we're going to start with the triangle. So I'd like you to go ahead and make a triangle in your book. Okay, and then we're going to do something different from yesterday. Yesterday when we did the cube, we put the point in the middle. And today I'm going to ask you to start at the top vertex, and I want you to draw a line that's diagonal. So it's going up in the air, okay, kind of going towards the triangular. Then I want you to go to the bottom vertex, and I want you to draw a line that's parallel. So I'm kind of trying to cover these up so you can draw parallel lines. They're both going up. Almost looks like you would be making a capital E going that way. Okay, so we've got two parallel lines. All right, and from there, now we're going to draw a line to connect the vertices, the vertex of each one. All right, so now you see you have a triangle, but over here you have a rectangle. Okay, now, once you have that, then I want you to start, let's go starting right here at this vertex on the bottom, and we're going to draw dotted lines going out about the same size of this one. Okay, and then I want to go up here at the top to this vertex and connect. So we make another triangle. Okay, so we're using the dotted lines because it's to make it look like you are seeing through it. Okay, so what I did now is I went back over here to this triangle, to the corner, and I drew those dotted lines vertical, okay, and I just connected it to the imaginary vertex right there. All right, let's do it again. These are kind of tricky, so I'm going to go down a little bit, give myself some room, make an equilateral triangle. Okay, remember from there, I go up to the top vertex and I draw a line. I can make that nice and long. This one I've got more room. And I want to draw another line on the bottom vertex so that they are parallel. Now, and I want to connect. So do you see the two shapes? The triangle, and here we have the rectangle. So from there, I start here at the bottom vertex, and I'm going to draw those dotted lines. And then I'm going to go up to the top vertex and draw dotted lines to make another triangle. Okay, there's one more set that we need to connect this vertex to this one, and we're going to do that with dotted lines. All right, so now let's take a look at those attributes. All right, so the attributes of a rectangle means what do you see? What do all triangular prisms have? I think I said rectangle, but I meant triangular prism. So what do all triangular prisms have? Well, we said it sounds like triangle. So all triangular prisms are going to have two triangles. Not just triangles, but we call them, they're flat surfaces. So they're called faces, two triangle faces. All right. The next thing we're going to look for is rectangle faces. So I'm going to change colors and I'm going to highlight. You don't have to. You can just watch me do it to find out what the attributes are. What we're doing is we're looking for rectangle faces. So I see one right here. That was the first one that we made. So that's one. And then we have one on the other side. And we use the dotted lines. There's two. And then we have one on the flat, on the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's another rectangle. So there are 1, 2, 3 rectangle faces. So I use this one again. One right here. Then there's one on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. And then we also have the base on the bottom is also a face. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there are 1, 2, 3 faces. Let me go back to my green. 3 rectangle faces. All right. Now, we did talk about, I've used this word several times when I come to the point. It's also called the vertices or vertex. Okay, vertices is more than one. So we're going to go ahead and use another color to highlight that. Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's count this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So how many vertices does each triangular prism have? 6 vertices. And then there's one more that we want to look at. We didn't talk about the edge. Now I did highlight them when I was looking for the rectangle. Let's count how many edges. All right, and I'll use the yellow for this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So that's a little trick for you whenever you have to figure out how many edges. I would use a different color because it helps you to keep track of which ones you've already counted. All right, so do you remember what number we said? Should be 9 edges. All right, now these attributes never change. So if you can remember that the attribute of a triangular prism is that it has 2 faces, 2 triangle faces, it has 3 rectangular faces, and it has 6 vertices and 9 edges, then you know you are talking about or learning about triangular prisms. All right, I hope you had fun. We'll see you next time.